Humans are born, live, and die. Stars are born, live, and die. Imagine what would happen if the sun died one day. What would happen to the inhabitants of the earth? How the solar system would change? We are here to explore this in Imagine. The sun will die one day and the earth will probably be destroyed after the sun. It is likely that when the sun is at its death, it expands into a red giant and evaporates the earth. The death of the sun may occur at least in the next 7 or 8 billion years. But it will be eventually happen and it is not a far-fetched event. As a result, we may not even have to start insurance ourselves. Stars begin their life with a large concentration of gas, a combination of hydrogen, helium and other elements. This gas will be very hot and you will produce light. But in the end, every star burst will bring death. According to a 2008 study by astronomers, layers of the sun were 108 million miles or 170 million kilometers, which means that the sun is very large. The sun's brightness increases by about 10% per billion years. When the sun becomes a red giant and its death stages enter the room, the earth will become a cooking planet and we will see a steam bath on earth that will cover the entire earth. During the days of the sun, the oceans completely evaporate and sink into hydrogen and oxygen. As surface water evaporates, hydrogen escapes into space and oxygen reacts with the rocks. Eventually, nitrogen and carbon dioxide, like Venus, are likely to become key components of the atmosphere. It is not clear what the situation of volcanoes will change in such a situation. But we hope that by then our children will decide to migrate to Mars. Because if the sun dies, the earth will no longer be a good place to live and the earth will become hell. Of course, with the death of the sun, even Mars will not last as a habitable planet. On the other hand, solar winds will start on Earth and the orbits of the planets around the Sun will slowly expand. The operation will happen so fast that there will be no chance of salvation. But maybe Neptune is far enough away, so maybe with a little deformation, it could be a new home for humans. Eventually, the hydrogen in the sun's outer core is depleted and the sun begins to decompose again, causing another cycle of fusion. Finally, it is better to pack up when the traces of the death of the sun are seen and leave the earth in any way and get as far away from the sun as we can. On the other hand, this will not happen soon and we must worry about our future and that of our children. By then, humans will probably find a way to escape and discover a way to reach other planets.